Hey, everybody. Well, it's been a week. It's Tuesday again, back in Jacksonville. And last week I lost 2 pounds. I don't know. But it's because I hadn't been focusing like I have been um, on my diet. But I am again. So, pretty much, I did everything keto, but I added in a couple of things I shouldn't. Um, and it affected it, but that's okay. But like I told you before, I upped my calories, and from what I was doing, trying to get my metabolism to really kick in and start burning more fat. I've still been in ketosis, not as high as I have been, and I ate a couple things I probably shouldn't have, and it did affect it. But it's okay. Everything's good. I'm still losing weight, still losing inches. Um, and So anyway, pretty much from that Tuesday to this one, it's the same story. You know what I'm doing every day. Of course, I've fasted today, probably about 16 hours, maybe a little more, um, and getting back on track. I also finally got to join the gym, so I got my gym membership. Today, I'm not going to make it there, though, because I got too much going on here at work. So we'll see. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But I got it done. So now I just got to get that program going, just like I've got the keto going, and get serious about it and go on the days that I'm going to set to go do my exercises that I'm going to set to do. And that should help that I'm eating more calories, trying to get my metabolism in. Well, that also is going to help get my metabolism started. So we'll see what happens in the next few weeks. One part is I know when I go start lifting them weights, I'm going to be so sore I ain't going to be able to move for a day or 2 or 3 days, 4 days. I don't know how long it'll take to get over the soreness. That's going to be tough. I've done it before. I know I know what's fixing to happen. So I just got to go through it, suffer through the pain. It's going to be a rough week and weekend this weekend because of that. Because I'm going to be so sore that, legs, arms, chest, the whole deal. And it's going to be tough to walk around. I'm going to look funny for a little while walking around. But once I get past the soreness, then I can work out the way I want to, as long as I keep it up every week. So I've got to get my head right, my brain right, get it wrapped around what I'm going to do, just like I did with the diet, the keto lifestyle, I'll call it. Not really a diet, but and I'm excited about it because that should, one, start helping a lot of this loose skin that you're seeing. I got it everywhere because I have lost a lot of inches. I'm wearing shirts that didn't fit me before. Now they fit me. So that's pretty awesome. I've dropped a couple sizes in my shirt size already. Face is skinnier, neck skinnier. But now that I'm going to add this exercise and it's going to help tighten up some of my skin, it's going to start building muscle, which will help me burn more fat, which will help the whole process. It should send it leaps and bounds ahead. So that's going to be a good thing. I'm glad I got it done. It's taken me weeks to do it, but I just made myself go do it and got it done. So that's all set and ready to go. Went and bought me some shorts so I can work out because I don't really wear shorts that much. And, of course, my legs show it. They look like 2 white chicken legs. But all that's going to change now. Should help me with this program immensely. And just staying on the keto, keeping it clean, keeping it right, eating clean food. And I have been. I mean, we've been cooking all the meals. But I have had a couple of things I shouldn't. A bite here, a bite there, But it's okay. It hadn't messed me up. It hadn't given me no cravings. But my metabolism has kicked in, and I've noticed that when it's time for me to eat, I'm hungrier now, where I wasn't before. I ate because it was a watch thing. It's like, oh, it's 1 o'clock. It's time for me to break my fast, or it's noon, whatever time it was, and I ate. Now, when I get to that point, I'm ready to eat. I'm not starving. I'm not over hungry, but I'm ready to eat, which is a good sign my metabolism is using up what I've had before or whatever. And then, of course, I'll be back Thursday doing the 24-hour thing. We'll see how that goes. And I was hungry last Thursday because I've been eating more, and my metabolism's starting to work better. Because that's the thing. You got to keep your metabolism working. So it makes sense. But anyhow, back up here, I got a crap load to do here today, which is good. Keeps me busy. And brought my meals. I've got a kind of a Portuguese style roast that is absolutely off the chain. I got a big bowl of shepherd's pie made with cauliflower. And I got to tell you, I'm about sick of cauliflower. I have ate so much cauliflower in the last 3 weeks that I'm ready to move to something else. Because I've had cauliflower mashed potatoes. I've had it in that casserole. We've made a cauliflower bake. I mean, I've ate a lot of heads of cauliflower, and I'm tired of it. So, time to move to something new. Which I found something new. It is a full-on pre-made vegetable spaghetti, which is freaking great for keto. And we bought some. I'm going to try that this weekend when I get home and make my spaghetti sauce, the full-on keto spaghetti sauce, and mix it with the noodles. I've heard they're fantastic. I've heard they have the texture. They taste exactly like real noodles. I'm excited about that because before I started this, I was a pasta-aholic. I ate tons of it. And, of course, that ain't good for me no more. Tons of carbs and tons of sugar in your body. So I'm looking forward to these full-on vegetable-style noodles that I think Bird's Eye makes them. And I'm starting to see, to let y'all know, I'm starting to see in grocery stores here where I'm at, a lot of grocery stores starting to carry more of the keto-style stuff, which is cool because that saves me time in making it myself. I mean, now I can get cauliflower rice already made. I don't have to make it. I can get the cauliflower already ready for the mashed potatoes. I don't have to make it. I even found cauliflower tater tots, which, by the way, are friggin' incredible. I cooked them tater tots, dumped some cheese and some hamburger meat on it, and had kind of a taco-y tater tot thing, chili cheese type thing. And they were delicious. So that's a good thing. And I've got three different stores I shop at now that are carrying a lot of keto stuff. So it's just time savings. And of course, I still read the ingredients to make sure they're not screwing it up. I don't go by the front package. I go by the back of the package. And as long as they don't screw it up or try to sneak something in there or add something in there, then I'll use it. If they do, I won't use it. Then I'll just have to make it myself. Because I have spent a lot of time in cooking. And I still haven't made any cooking shows. I need to. I want to. I just got to do it. Make time to do it. It's just when it's time to cook, man, I do everything I can. Because it is time consuming. That's the only drawback to doing keto and doing it this way, the way I'm doing it, is it's time consuming. You have to prepare every meal. And if you're doing like the shepherd's pie, well, you got to do the cauliflower. You got to boil it. You got to mash it up. You got to add the garlic, the butter, and whatever you're going to put in to make it taste like mashed potatoes. Well, that's one whole process. And then you still got to cook all the meat. You got to cook the other vegetables, whatever you're going to put in it, which I don't put corn and that kind of stuff in it. I put all clean vegetables in my shepherd's pie. So, and then you got to put it all together and bake it and add the cheese and whatever you're going to add. It's just time consuming to make one meal. Now, I don't cook small. I never have in my life. I can't cook for one person. I can't cook for two people. I cook for 10. So I made a ton of shepherd's pie. That's why I brought a ton with me. I've had it frozen, but I went ahead and brought it. I'm going to finish it off while I'm here. Saves me money up here. I don't have to buy food. So that's what I do, how I cook. I cook in big batches. So everything I cook, we're going to eat it over and over and over quite a bit, or freeze it, I got some stuff froze that I made kind of a Mexican style chili sauce. I don't even remember what it was now, but we froze a bunch of it because we're going to make a kind of an enchilada Mexican dish with it. And we're going to make the shell, the roll up shells and fill it full and then pour it over it and put more cheese on it and bake it in the oven. That'll be good too. That'll be totally different from what I've been eating for a while now. So it is variety. You got to change up. That's why you got to learn more than one recipe or two recipes. You got to change it up, or you get bored with the food. Even though it tastes great, even though it's full of butter, it's full of sour cream, it's got whatever in it. I did see a new one I want to try, and it's you got to get a very very large chicken breast, slice them in half, debone, slice them in half, and then you fill them with lasagna stuffing, not lasagna, but you fill them with ricotta cheese and your meat sauce, and then you cover them back up and bake them, and man, they look friggin' out of this world. And of course, we've been doing some fish, and we've used pork rinds and actually some fried onions that you can buy that you usually sprinkle over like a green bean casserole, but you got to be careful. You got to find the right ones, gluten-free and very low carb, and we crunch them up in the pork rinds, put it all together, and then we added garlic to it, and we added all kinds of stuff to it. And then we put the fish in with some olive oil and squirted them down real good with lemon juice or lime juice. And then we rolled them in it. Well, we put them in eggs, and then we put them in this, which we're kind of using as kind of a breadcrumby type atmosphere or consistence. And we put all that together, and oh my God, and baked it, and it's like fried fish. I mean, it's incredible. It's out of this world. And then we do a vegetable side dish. And so that's been some of my meals too, which has been nice to get away from the cauliflower. So that's what I've been doing. It's good. You know, and like I talked about last time, you know, my life was food. It's not anymore, which I like. I mean, it is and it ain't. It's not the same. I do have to prepare my meals. I have to think about, okay, I got to go to the grocery store and buy this and that. I still do that. But I'm not living every minute by something being in my mouth, whether, you know, and back then it was bad stuff. You know, potato chips, burritos, you know, whatever, you know, that I was eating wrong back then when I was eating 7,000 to 10,000 calories a day. And now I have a hard time getting 1,800 a day, which still blows my mind. But it's working. I still feel great. My heart's still doing great. And I'm going to be honest with you. I told you on this channel, I'm going to be totally open and honest because of my recent lifestyle change with the separation, going into a divorce and all that kind of crap. And then, of course, I've got a girlfriend. I hadn't been paying attention to my pills that the doctors had me on. None of them. And, you know, and I'm on blood pressure pills still because my blood pressure is still right at the top of the high level. It's down. It's fine. It's in the zone, but it ain't where I want it to get off the pills because I don't want it to go up over that top numbers. I want it to come way down under them, and then I'll get off. But anyway, I've been forgetting to take them. I've been forgetting to take my heart pills. I've been forgetting to take my blood thinners. And when I say forget, I'm talking about I go home and I forget for 5 days. That's not good. But the good news is, even though I didn't take that crap, you know, for 5 freaking days, I didn't have any heart episodes. And before, that would have put me back in the hospital. That would have put me back into having another clot, putting me back into having another friggin' stent, like I ain't got enough. And just because of what I've been doing, and I've been running around, just tons of stuff. I can't even get into all of what I've been doing. Just my lifestyle has changed because I have the energy to change my lifestyle. That's another thing, you know. There's always something to do. I've got tons of stuff I still need to do. And so when I go home for 5 days, there's just a ton, and it seems like I can't get it all done. And doing that and being with this girl, I just forget. I forget to take my pills. I think I took them this morning. Yeah, I did. I took them this morning. It's easier for me to take them up here because I'm focused on one thing. That's my job. At home, I'm focused on 100 different things, and I can't seem to get none of them completed the way I want to, one at a time. But anyhow, the good news, it's bad news. I need to take the pills, but the good news is it's not affected me. It's not putting me in the hospital. I haven't had a heart episode. My heart feels fine. I feel great. I still have tons of energy. But I still need to take them. The blood thinners, I have to be on a mandatory for a year, and I need to be on them twice a day, every day. It ain't that I've been forgetting them once a day. I've been forgetting them twice a day. And those blood thinners are keeping all those, because I have over 10 stents in my heart, okay? And I'm sure most of you know what a stent is. And the blood thinners are designed to keep those stents from getting clogged, because the stent will clog up just by itself, just from your blood. It gets sticky, it touches it, it starts clotting up, and then it turns into another heart attack. And trust me, that's happened to me before. I know what I'm talking about. So I'm mandatory supposed to be on that blood thinner for a year for these stents to actually take root and grow. It's the only way I know how to say it, in my arteries and become part of my arteries. Because the stent is a mesh. And so the mesh, it's got holes in it. And if anything sticks in them holes and starts it sticking, that's going to turn into a heart attack. It's going to turn into a blockage, which creates heart attacks. So that's why I need to be taking it. I need to be taking it every day. I want to be safe about that. I don't want to end up back in the hospital. Not with all what I'm doing, trying to get healthy. I don't want to screw it up by my stupidity. So I've got to make it a priority to remember these stupid pills. I could have never been a drug addict in my life. I hate taking pills. I forget them. If they're not sitting right in front of my face 24/7, I forget them. It says, and with me, with tons of stuff on my mind, tons of activities I'm doing. I'm working on lawnmowers. I'm doing a ton of stuff, mowing yards, just all my things I need to do. I just forget. And then by the time I think about it, it's been 2 or 3 days, and I'm like, crap, I ain't had no pills. Which the one time it was 5 days. That's actually happened twice. And this weekend wasn't no different. I took them hit and miss. I might remember them in the morning, then I forget them at night or some crap like that. And then I wake up in the middle of the night while I'm half asleep and think about it, and I go, oh, screw it. I ain't getting up and taking them now. So I just don't take them. But that's got to stop. But for anybody out there that's struggling, just remember this. You got to get it in your mind to take control of your life and not let other people hinder that. I know that's hard. It is hard. That's a hard thing to do. You may have had people say things about you that hurt and maybe stuck in your mind, even though they're not true, and you kind of know they're not true. Don't let them affect you. You can do this. Everybody can do this. Is it tougher for some than others? Yes. And there's some people that just don't understand what I'm trying to say, and I already know that from people that have been doing this program. Like I said, I try to stay as clean as I can with food and drink. And that's the reason I don't drink these no-calorie sports drinks or no-calorie, no-carb crap. Because, yeah, they are, but they're also full of chemicals. Can you drink it on keto? Yeah. Will it knock you out of keto? No. There's nothing in it except for chemicals. But those chemicals are what you're trying to get away from. That's why I'm trying to eat clean meat and clean vegetables. That's why I'm spending the extra money to get organic and to get grass-fed, because I want away from the GMOs. I want away from the chemicals. Those things are not good for your body. Those will hinder you. Same thing with these drinks. That's why I drink water, coffee, and tea. That's it. And I really want some milk. I can drink milk, but I got to be careful that day. If I drink milk, then I got to deduct the carbs so I don't overeat on my carbs, which has not been a problem. I'm typically staying way under my 20 grams a day, way under my 5 to 10% a day. So I can do that once in a while. And I would like to. I miss milk. I like cow's milk. Haven't tried goat milk. I don't know. I like cow's milk. And if I'm going to drink cow's milk, I'm drinking the D. I want everything in it. I don't want fat free. I don't want skim free. I want the fat. So that's my take on that. But that's why you don't see me. And y'all know that I'm really not doing vitamin. I should do a male good multivitamin, and I need to. But I'm not doing powders. I'm not doing potions. I'm not doing miracle pills. I'm doing this with food. That's important. And I'm doing it with clean food. So just try to keep your food as clean as possible. And stay away from all them drinks, read the labels, see what kind of chemicals is in it. I'm going to tell you all this. For 30 years, I've been, for 35, 36, 8 years, I don't know. I've been in transportation. And during that, I've been what I'm doing now, terminal manager, supervisor. I've run companies. I've owned my own semis for most of those years. I own my own semis, more than one. And I know what I'm doing in transportation. So at one time I hauled tankers, and I had a load of this stuff that was so deadly that when you were outside the truck and you're unloading it or loading it, you had to wear a full suit, respirator, oxygen packs, the whole thing, because one sniff of it would kill you. Well, I took it to this plant up in Oregon, and I'm offloading it, and we had a tiny little spill. Well, one of the gaskets on the hose busted. This stuff's squirting out. Well, the whole plant went into panic mode. We're all into full respirators trying to clean this crap up. Well, as soon as it hits the air, it's a gassy stuff. And as soon as it hits the air, it turns solid. When it's solid, it's safe. When it's in the gas and the vapor, it's deadly, very deadly. So we had to get it under control quick, which we did. Then we're cleaning up the stuff that had already turned solid. Well, I'm talking to the guy, and I said, what the heck do y'all use this deadly crap for? He says, it'll blow your mind. He hands me a bottle of instant tea, and in the label was this crap I'm hauling. They use that crap to make tea, instant tea, and instant coffee, and anything instant like that. That's what that was used for. That plant used it to make instant coffee and instant tea. And people, that's what I'm talking about. We're eating that shit that in its gas form will kill you dead. So all of them chemicals that you're drinking in a drink that is 0 calorie and 0 carb, that all sounds good, but the chemicals ain't. And until you completely get rid of the chemicals out of your body, you're going to have issues. You're going to have problems. It's going to cause other problems. And so that's my take on it. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm telling you what I'm doing. And I'm trying to tell you the reasoning behind what I'm doing. I want that crap out of my life. Just living in America now, you breathe that every time you walk outside, hell inside. All the fumes of this, that, and the other thing. I don't want to drink it. I don't want to eat it. So I'm eating clean as I can, and I'm drinking clean as I can. And pretty much the only sweetener I use is stevia, raw stevia, real stevia. You got to watch the stevia. Some will say it has stevia in it. Well, it has chemicals in it too. You got to watch that. Try to find the real 100% stevia, and you'll be fine. So, hope I help somebody, and look, pretty much everybody I have that has got on keto because of me, because of these videos, because they know what I'm doing, have come up and asked me, can I drink this? Can I drink this? Can I drink this? And I tell them the same thing. You can, yeah. It will not kick you out of ketosis, but you're drinking a bottle full or a glass full of chemicals. We're not made to drink chemicals or eat chemicals. So just remember that. Read the label. See what's in it. And I don't mean just the breakdown of looking for your carbs and the sugars. I mean read the bottom label, that little fine print, that all of them things that you and I cannot pronounce, they're all chemicals. Try to keep that out of your life. You will be glad you did. But again, that goes back to the first thing I started talking about. The only thing hard about keto is you got to prepare everything. It's not a quick fix. You're not going to, there's nothing convenient about it. Before I ate all convenient. I ate at McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. I stop at the 7-Eleven, grab me a Coke, Pepsi. I mean, just on and on and on. It's about convenience. And now it's not. So I have to prepare everything that I drink or eat other than water, But that's kind of what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing it. I want my heart to be right. I don't want those chemicals in me. I want clean food in me. And it just gives my body the opportunity, because I've talked about this before. Your body is made to heal itself in most cases, but it has to have the right fuel. It has to have the right food to be able to do that. And when that happens, your body will start healing itself. Y'all know that you can regrow your liver, so people with fatty liver, it's not a death sentence. It can be, but it's not. If you start eating right, if you start taking care of that, it can heal itself. Some organs cannot. But I'm gonna tell you what, my heart's doing really good, and I want it to keep doing good. And I want I had fatty liver. I want it to keep doing good. I've probably got other problems. Well, I do. I have other problems, or had other problems that are fading. They're going away, and someday they're all going to be gone. So anyway, I plan on living a long life. So that's my goals. So anyhow, I'm gonna get out of here. I've talked enough today. I know it's been a week. Again, my life has changed, so doing it every day has just been really hard to do. But I'll give you all the update on the exercise when I do it. Hopefully I'll lose some more weight this week. Like I said, I only weigh once a week, and that's why it can be discouraging. I don't let it, even though it's 2 pounds, I still am, week before was 6 pounds and then 2 pounds. I'm not going to let that discourage me, because as you can see, my head's a lot smaller, my neck's a lot smaller. I'm losing inches. That's what's important. I'm in 2 sizes down, 3 sizes down. 2 to 3 in my t-shirts, according to who makes them. In my shirts, period. My pants, I'm already down. I've dropped down a size in my pants, because none of my pants that until I went and bought a pair, fit me. If I don't have a belt, I'll be naked. They fall off. So I've already went down at least 1 size. I probably could have dropped 2, but that's all right. I'm trying not to buy a bunch of clothes now, because in another 6 months, I'm going to have to buy all new clothes. So I don't look like I'm walking around like a damn clown with all loose clothes. I got some shirts now that are ridiculously loose on me, 6X. And I don't even need to wear them no more. They're so friggin' big. But that's good, because at one time they weren't that big. At one time a 6X was pretty tight. So, and now I'm, in a 3X, which I ain't been in a 3X in years. So that's good. But anyway, let me get out of here. Let y'all go. Again, thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing. That's cool. Hopefully these videos are going to get a little better. Hopefully I'm going to get to do some meal preps. I want to do that. I really do. I just got to make myself do it. I've got the camera for it. I got a video camera. I got the stands. I just got to do it. And maybe this weekend. I don't know. See what I'm going to cook. It's interesting. So until then, or till I can get back on here, y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great week, a great weekend coming up. Keep everything keto. Keep it clean. And this will work for you too. I'll see y'all later.